Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Becky.
And I'm Chloe.
And this is another edition of Bookclub Best Boys and Girls.
So we have a little bit of an announcement. You guys may have noticed we don't make quite as many videos now as we did, a few years ago when it was during pandemic time. Essentially, we just had a lot more free time during that time period, and we are much more busy in our lives right now. So we still enjoy doing this, and we enjoy talking about these books that we love, mainly books, sometimes other stuff too, and sharing it with you guys. So we are actually going to start a podcast, and it will probably be called Nerd Chronicles there as well. So we will put a link to that in this video description once it is available. So check that out or check back here if you are interested. It's going to be the same kind of stuff that we do on the channel, talking about books and book characters and series and, all the things that we love and giving our opinions. So this is going to be a little bit of a new venture for us, but we think that will be, a little bit less time consuming than, editing a video. So support us if you would like. But now for today, let's get into the Hunger Games.
Yeah, so our most recent book club book was the Hunger Games series. Relevant because the newest book, Sunrise on the Reaping, just came out this year. So we reread, well, it was a reread for me, the first three, and then we had those two prequels as well. So should we jump right in with the characters, or do you want to say any general thoughts first?
Well, yeah, I will, because it was my first time actually reading the Hunger Games, and I was actually pretty impressed. I was like, oh, this is why this is so popular. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. For the most part overall. They're not perfect. There's flaws, of course, but I thought it was really engaging, really, really good, really interesting. I will say the most recent one, that last prequel, was not a fan of that. That one, I don't know. It was, no. I mean,
yeah, see, I feel like we need to just have an aside about that one specifically, maybe at the end, just in comparison to the others. I don't know, because it just seemed to
follow our podcast, and we will make a Hunger Games episode of that where we talk more in general about the series and what we thought of it. And then this video, we're going to stick to the character ranking. Of course, plot is going to come into it, but if you're interested in our thoughts about the books in general and why maybe we didn't like the latest one as much, we'll make a podcast episode just about that.
All right, well, for the characters, obviously we're going to start with Katniss.
Do you have an immediate
honestly,
thought?
I think she's a pretty good main character. I don't dislike her as a main character as much as I've disliked other main characters that I think we've talked about in these book club series. I think for the most part she's, acting on her emotions and feelings, but they're not illogical most of the time.
Well, she's got some moments of crazy.
I mean, maybe, but I do feel I don't know, just based on what she goes through and, what's happening to her, I feel like a lot of what she does or reacts to things are, for the most part, reasonable.
I was kind of thinking B. I could maybe go A if you were.
Yeah, I don't know,
B
what is there anything
low, but I'm also eh.
Right. Well, what is there anything you dislike about her?
I mean, she can be kind of whack sometimes. I mean, it's kind of sometimes funny. I don't know. I feel like she doesn't process emotions.
Too quick to react negatively in some instances, and doesn't think through her actions sometimes.
And again, we've definitely had worse main characters in some of these books, which go watch the rest of our series, if you are interested and you haven't seen it. But so it's almost feels more mild compared to some of the other stuff we've read, but she definitely can be quite over dramatic about certain things. I feel like I remember having lots of instances of being bro, why is she reacting so strongly to this thing that someone said, or obviously when you're in a life or death situation and that shit is happening, of course you're gonna react strongly. But I feel like there was so many other little she was freaking out about stuff that they were saying and jumping to these strange conclusions, and it's homie, what?
Yeah. Overall, I would say I like her as a character. So maybe A, maybe we can move her later. I don't know. It's hard to compare because there's nobody else on the board. But next is PETA.
I love PETA. I need y'all to know this. Becky knows this. That's my boy. It's my baby boy. I love him. What is my reason? I don't know. Listen. It's like, you know when you start off like liking something kind of ironically, but then you actually end up liking it and being like, no, this is my thing now. It's kind of like that, because at first I just thought he was funny. And I remember even being like, do I like him or not? Like, he's kind of weird, but he's also kind of like funny. But then as the time went on, I was just like, bro, PETA's like literally the only character that's actually like a good person in this whole story. And it's funny because, you know, they always say like good people don't win the Hunger Games. And the only reason he won is because Katniss was protecting him. Like, he would have died, like, immediately. He was, like, laying in the dirt with his infected leg. Like, he would have fucking died if Katniss didn't save him, right? So it's, like, unusual that he actually was a winner. And it's because of all the circumstances that happened. But because of that, he's, like, the only one that's, like, actually, like, a good person and has, like, reasonable, like, thoughts, I feel like. I don't know, he's just so, like, adorable with his, like, I love decorating cakes and painting, and it's just so cute. And I know people say, like, his only personality trait is simping for Katniss, and you know what, that's kind of true. However, I still feel like he has, like, other things that he does, right? Like, he's still critical of the Capitol. He's upset by their situation. He talks about, he was thinking about it earlier than she was. Like, they're at the fancy party, and he's like, I don't want to let them change me. And I was like, you go, PETA, you're right.
Yeah, it's like almost like his idea in a way of like, show them something that they won't own you, you know? Like, he kind of put that idea into her head almost, I feel like.
She was just going along like, oh, well, this is my life now, you know? And
right.
And he got all fucked up. That wasn't his fault, but he got all fucked up. But, you know, he got all brainwashed and shit, and then somehow got cured from it. We don't really know how that happened, but I'm happy that he was cured.
Yeah.
But I don't know, he's just, and I guess I don't have too much more to say other than he's a good dude. But I feel like in this book of cutthroat craziness, I mean, there's a few other people that are, like, good, but either we don't really see them that much or they, like, die. So it's like, you know, he's the only, like, main character that actually has, like, a good, like, heart, I feel like. Anyway, that's my boy. Love PETA. S for me. Definitely favorite character. So
I will put him in S because I feel like he is probably also my favorite character. You know, there's nothing I dislike about him at all, really. He reacts logically and well, and I love the part in Catching Fire where he's like, we're gonna train and we're gonna get ready. And
so
like,
true.
You know?
Yeah, like, so true.
Like, I feel like he's more on top of it than people give him credit for in some ways.
No, I was like, thinking people are gonna be haters to think he's dumb. I'm like, no, he's good.
Right, like, I do feel like he has rebellious thoughts a lot, and, you know, he just doesn't, he's not as, like, quick to react to things and quick to, and he's more
he's playing
subtle,
the long
like,
game. He's the one out here, like, smiling for the cameras, making people like him, being charming, like, playing the celebrity game of it, right? And that's a strategy. That's an aspect. Like, he's smart. He knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
He knows
my
what
other
he's doing.
favorite. Yeah, my favorite parts, honestly, of these books is PETA interview scenes where he drops like a random thing, and you're just like, oh shit.
That's strategy. That's strategy.
Yeah,
baby.
I love that.
He's smart.
S. Good boy.
Good boy.
Best boy.
Fight me.
Well, next is Gale. So, you know, the other part of the love triangle, I guess.
See, I feel like Gale is the B.
Yeah.
That's why Katniss should be an A.
Well, I was going to say he doesn't quite have as much screen time, at least within the first two books. So he's not really doing a whole lot up until, you know, the actual rebellion part. I mean, I think he's fine in the, you know, whenever he's in District 12 and they're interacting and, you know, he's in love with her. He's the best friend. Like, I don't fault him for that. Like, I think he you know, he has a right to be feeling what he's feeling and getting jealous of Peeta.
I feel like his faults, or at least this is the way that the book kind of presents, like, this is why he's bad, is that he's, like, too extreme with his rebelliousness. Like, it kind of paints him as, like, he's going too far with it. He's too, like, excited to kill people. He's too, like, quick to destroy other people, which I guess, I mean, honestly, I think the whole situation with Prim at the end, I don't even really feel like that was his fault, or if it was, they didn't really explain why it was his fault. So that was kind of, like, oddly ambiguous.
Right.
Which I guess it was supposed to be ambiguous, but it's also, like, what do you mean? Like, did he invent the technology, and that's what you're blaming him for? Or did he make the plan, and that's what you're blaming him for? Or did he, like, vaguely know something about it? Like, there's such a spectrum of, like, how he could have been involved. And he didn't help himself either, because she was like, did you do that? And he was like, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? What do you mean?
Right.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like...
You could have defended yourself. You could have been like, well, I didn't know that they were gonna bomb innocent people, or I didn't know that, like... Anything. But he left it even more ambiguous.
I think he did know that the intention with that type of bomb was to hurt innocent people, because the whole point is that you do one bomb, people. It makes people come in to help them, and then you do another and get more people. So I think he just didn't know that Prim would be in that situation right then and there.
But did he know that they were going to use that bomb in that moment?
I mean, I think
did he know that they... Or was it just, like, an idea that he had talked about with Beatty? Like,
I think he...
We don't even know.
I think he helped BT design that bomb and that strategy, and I think he probably could then presume, like, okay, we created this thing, they're probably going to use it in this war. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't use it if they created it and they had that in their back pocket. So I think he was part of the planning process in general, but maybe not, he didn't know when and where it would actually be dropped in these types of situations, like when it got to this weirdly desperate moment of, like, now they're gonna use it and they didn't use it before then.
Oh, yeah, I think what she asked him was, like, was that your bomb? And he was like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, what does that mean? Was it your bomb? Like, obviously it wasn't his bomb. He was on the ground with you. Like, it wasn't him dropping the bomb.
Did he create the bomb? Did he decide to drop the bomb then? Did he think about the bomb?
Well, clearly not, because he wasn't in the helicopter dropping it.
Anyway, that was not his fault. And then, you know what? He just fucked off. He was like, well, Katniss hates me now. Bye. I'm gonna go be a cop in District 2. Peace out. Never gonna speak to you again.
Right.
Bye. Yeah. Which, honestly, actually a little whack. So, whatever. Honestly, a little whack. Yeah. He was like, he didn't even try. He was just like, well... She hates me now. I'm just gonna leave forever. That's it. Our friendship's over. She'll never love me.
Yeah,
okay.
Which,
all
I
right.
mean, maybe, but a little extreme. Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't really care about him.
I mean, he's just average.
He's average. Yeah. Like, I'm defending him a little bit, but I'm also like, whatever.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, he's fine. I just don't... Nothing that he does specifically... makes me like him more so than anyone else, you know? Next is Haymitch. It's hard because I have... Haymitch? Well, yeah, so there's the two versions. There's also, I feel like, movie version, which gives a lot more to his character, I think, than the books do, in a way. I don't want to go into too much of, like, how I dislike the plot of Sunrise on the Reaping and the rebellion stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like that does impact his character in that book. Because it's like the characterization we were given of him in that book, I feel internally goes against the characterization I thought we were given in the previous books.
He was just a dude. As a teenage boy. As a teenage boy in the Hunger Games. He was just a guy. Like, there was nothing unique about him. There was nothing interesting about him. I mean, he was, like, kind of like... yeah, this sucks. But I feel like he was only rebelling because the elders got him into it, and they were like, hey, we're gonna rebel. And he was like, okay.
The views that we were given in these two books are so different, And like, I feel like he doesn't even do a whole lot, honestly, in the original trilogy. Then he starts to take more of an interest in her and, you know, helping her. I mean, but it's kind of hard to say how much more of an interest he took because we don't know how he was mentoring anyone else in the meantime. Like, was he trying to help everyone else to the same degree, or did he like happen to see something in Katniss that he was like, oh, I'm gonna really try? Because, you know, they kind of have this relationship that Pete is always like, oh, well, you guys like each other more than you like me, even though you kind of hate each other. Like,
yeah,
he's
I
obviously
thought it
giving
was like
more
they
things.
don't like each other.
Well, they don't, but he was like giving her all the stuff from the sponsors, you know, in the games, and he's clearly like sees
Peeta
her
was
as
gonna
more of a
die.
winner.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Waste of
like,
soup on that dying man. Because that's the thing, Haymitch in like Hunger Games, like he's just trying to go very like by the book, you know? Like, okay, this is what you need to do to like be within the confines of the games. Like, you need to get sponsors, you need to like do this, this, and this. Like, you need to kind of like be obedient. Which in a way, like, it kind of makes sense because he was so like, he was trying to rebel and he got so like beaten down by the reaction to it that he was like, okay, I'm never doing that again, like, not worth it, I guess. And we don't know really what went into the planning of like the catching fire like escape. Like, did Rudart call him up and was like, hey homie, let's try again? And he was like, like, I don't know how that went. You know? Like,
were they trying the whole time in between Haymitch's games and Katniss's games?
Know.
Like, with every tribute? Like,
because like the impression that you get of him, like I said, in like Hunger Games, is that obviously he's jaded and he's like skeptical, and he's like not wanting them to do anything that will get them like in trouble or killed or like get the Capitol mad at them. Even in Catching Fire, he was telling her like, yeah, you have to marry him because they're always gonna be like watching you, and like basically like you can't disobey them, was kind of like his attitude. But then he was being with the rebels when they did. So yeah, I don't know if they were like, hey, we have a good plan this time, Haymitch. And Haymitch was like, well...
You're right, as far as in the first book and in the beginning of Catching Fire, he does seem way more like, just deal with it. Like, just, this is your life. Like, you're a victor. This is what you're gonna have to do.
Yep, you're a victor. This is the victor life.
But then he's clearly involved with what, like, once they do the reaping and they're like, oh, actually, all the tributes are going back, then they're like, okay, here's our time. All these people don't want to be doing this. Like, it's all the old tributes. Like, maybe we can actually make a real plan, and they just roped him into it? Or did he actually
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's odd. So I guess the conclusion is kind of inconsistent character.
Right, exactly.
B.
Yeah, sure. Next is Effie, who again has more of a presence in the movies than in the books,
like also
of course.
B, maybe?
She doesn't do enough that it's like a really good character that I like a lot, but she's not doing anything that I dislike either, you know?
Other than just being a capital, like, minion,
like,
basically.
Which is why I like the movie portrayal more, is because you can kind of see, like, because she's in Mockingjay, and she is in there, you know, she's in District 13 with them, and she is seeing how, you know, this is why the world needs to change, and she's more on board with the change.
It was weird in the book how she just suddenly was there at the end, and it was like, oh, Effie's here. It's like, well, what were you doing? But yeah, I mean, I think she's funny, you know, she has like a good personality, like she provides entertainment. I think she does kind of have a good heart, even though, you know, she's kind of ignorant to the, I guess, the realities of the districts and like how they live, but you know, I think she cares about them. You know, she has some good moments. So
yeah,
now that I'm talking, like, actually I kind of like her. Maybe she's
well, B is fine. All right, next is Cinna.
Oh, Cinna's good.
Gone too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's like the one person that she feels the most comfortable with, you know, just from the get-go, and like feels that he is on her side throughout all of it, which I also feel.
Yeah, he's kind of like the supportive presence, like, throughout that process.
Yeah, I love his like I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna put this in, and like, I'm gonna turn your dress into a Mockingjay, get wrecked. President Snow, actually. Like, I do love that, because that's also, again, that's like my favorite scene in Catching Fire, is that interview part where she turns into the Mockingjay dress, and it's just like such a good moment, and it's like, yeah, you did this, Cinna, like, and you got punished for it and killed for it, but he was really just like, I don't give a fuck. So I do like that. So I would probably put him in like A.
Yeah.
Next is Prim. So just like, I think she's fine. Yeah. I mean, she's, you know, she's not in it a whole lot. She's just kind of there, but she's a good person.
Yeah.
She's, you know, she's trying to be a doctor. She's trying to help.
Yeah.
She's a presence for Katniss to keep her, you know, someone for her to talk to and
agree. I don't know if it's kind of mean to put her in B then, if we're just like,
well,
good things.
Or not. I remember when I first read this, I was like, man, I can't believe she died in this. Like, when the whole point is that to save her.
R.I.P.
It's kind of insane, girl. Honestly. Yep. Next is Rue. Again, died before her time.
She's pretty good. I feel like she has a little bit more of a, well, I don't want to say more of an impact, because obviously Prim has an impact. Maybe she just had more of an impact on me as a reader.
Well, I think she has more of a presence in the book. Yeah, more of an impact on the reader, because it's so like hard to see her die in that kind of moment. It's like, you know, you're in the games, you know that she's not going to make it out of this, and it's just so like rough the way she has to die. And I mean, she's such a good character too, as far as like helping Katniss and being like super smart and clever and like, you know. So I would probably put her higher in A.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Next is their mother, which I feel like she doesn't even do a whole lot. I was like, do we need to put her on this? But she's here, so we gotta talk about it.
I feel like Katniss has a very fraught relationship with the mother, because she kind of checked out mentally when they were children, when the father died, and Katniss had to take care of their whole family, and then I guess she kind of got it together, and they kind of repaired the relationship a little bit, but I feel like she still has this kind of resentment toward the mom kind of throughout the story. And then it's interesting at the end, because, you know, Prim dies, Katniss just goes back to District 12, and Mom, wouldn't she stay in like some other place? Like she wasn't around. Yeah. She was just like, I can't deal with losing my child. I'm just gonna throw myself into doctoring, I guess. But like, she just didn't even go to be with her daughter. Like, she was just like, bye.
Yeah, kind of weird.
So also kind of whacked, honestly. So I don't know. I feel like she, like, obviously she's going through a lot of trauma too, but I kind of feel like she's not really the best mother, you know? At least to Katniss, like, I feel like the mom and Prim were like pretty close, but like mom and Katniss were like not.
Yeah. Like, because we're seeing her from Katniss's perspective.
That's true.
We're seeing a more negative, but it seems like that she's not as great of a mother as she could be, and you know, Katniss had to be the one that stepped up to take care of shit. Yeah. So yeah, I would say C. President Snow.
Old or young?
Well, obviously old, because we're in the first series now, so we're split it up because I feel like they're a little different. So old President Snow, like old man.
Established, actually, president. Yeah.
Yes.
D.
Yeah, for sure.
He's kind of just horrible. Like, he's honestly, he's kind of just like, I'm so evil, like, I'm gonna like fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even just like, I'm evil because I'm in charge of this country that depends on exploiting the districts and keeping you in line, and so I have to support the Hunger Games. Beyond that, he's just like, I hate you, and I'm gonna fuck with you personally because you made me mad. Here's my little vendetta. And he does that to Haymitch too. And the other one, he's like, drink all this fucking milk because you drank the milk. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That was
insane.
What's wrong with
content.
And then he kind of does that with Katniss too. Like, not with milk, which is unhinged, but he's like, here's all these roses.
Yeah, right. It is the same, yeah.
I'm so evil.
Right, it's so like, weird, like the obsessions that he has with both of them, really, but I guess more so with Katniss. We see it for longer, the drawn out, vendetta against each other, but yeah, it's just like, why are you so obsessed with this girl? I mean, not to bring it into like the Lucy Gray aspect of it, but is it like you just really hate District 12 that much?
She represents everything that he hates. Like, she's singing. Yeah. She's from District 12. I don't know what else.
I don't know, but yeah, so it's just like, can you, like, I feel like, if he didn't fuck with them so much, would they have really gone as far as they went to take him out? Like, I feel like she's just like, trying to...
I need to do, like, mental warfare
with
these children.
When they're just trying to survive.
He's like, oh, Katniss, you better, like, do this or whatever. And I can't even remember the moment, but there's the moment where they're, like, on stage and she kind of, like, looks at him and he's like, like,
oh,
nope,
yeah.
You didn't.
Well, because she's like, you have to convince me that you're in love, and he's like, nope.
And it's like, I'm gonna fuck up your
just
shit.
Like, bro,
it's literally like mental warfare with children.
Yeah,
and it's like
you're antagonizing her into hating you more and rebelling against you. Like,
I feel like he's just so empty inside that like this is the only thing he can like spend his time on. Is like, ooh, how can I fuck with the people I hate which are children.
It's just so I
mean, I guess his reasoning is that they're gonna like incite rebellion if they like do these things, right? But it's still like he goes the extra mile in terms of like torment, right? And it's just like I don't know.
Like like, but at the same time, it's like, would she really have gone that far if like after the first games, like, she makes this move of like, we're gonna do this together, but. Again, I don't feel like that was that rebellious of a thought from her. I feel like it was just like, I mean, maybe a little bit where she's like, they can't own us. We're going to do this.
Fuck them. Yeah.
But I feel like she wouldn't have taken the next step if he hadn't been unhinged at her and like antagonized her into it. Like maybe the others would have tried to use her more, but I don't know if she just was let to go live and be a victor and not have to deal with this. I feel like maybe it would have prolonged it a little more, maybe once she started having to be a mentor and see all this, and it would have worked up to the point of her hating him more. But I still feel like she was just trying to live. Like everyone's just trying to live, and he's just like, you're so evil and against me. I have to like fuck you up so much.
Let's put the past winners into the Hunger Games and make sure that she's in it so we can kill her.
Right, like that's not gonna go badly for you. Like it's just so stupid because it's like, how do you think this is a good idea too? Like you don't see this becoming a problem? Like I don't know. Like how did he
honestly, and I think we talked about this, he does so many things that are kind of like stupid. Like it's like, why did you think that was the move,
Right, like how did you maintain power for this long?
Because he's poisoning everyone
acting
else.
The way you, I guess. Yeah, maybe. There's just no opposition.
He's so unhinged. And it's not even really in an interesting way, except the young one, which that's why he's separate, because he was fun.
Yeah. I mean, which again kind of goes into the idea of the Hunger Games as a thing. Like I still feel like, why did y'all think this would be a good idea to prolong it year and year and year after year? It's like, how did you not foresee this being a problem? Like,
he's drinking the Dr. Gall juice of we gotta keep them in line. We have to maintain order.
It's the stupidest way to keep them in line. It's just inciting rebellion. Like, how do they not realize that this is the reason they're rebelling?
Yeah. I do kind of like the part, like, at the end of Mockingjay, where he kind of tells her about, I wasn't the one that did that bomb. Your people did that bomb. Like, just that little scene of them, that's kind of funny. How he's just like, oh, you didn't know? You thought that was me?
Right.
No, listen, no. Think about it, girl. Like, that's pretty funny. That's kind of good.
Oh, God. Okay, next we have Finnick.
I know you love Finnick, so you.
I mean, Finnick. Everyone loves Finnick. Who doesn't love Finnick? Come on, Finnick. I mean,
Finnick.
I mean, he's a good, pure. He's been through it. I don't know. He's a good homie. He's just that kind of character that you're like, yes, nice.
Nice.
I can't explain it. It's like the book 2 of a trilogy. You get this male character that's just on point, and you're like, yeah, man.
It's like the charming player character, but it's all an act, and he's actually like a rebel.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Has been forced to. How do I even say this? Like he's been sold into sex slavery almost.
Yeah, and he just, has this one person he truly loves and can't be with her, and is constantly being taken from what he loves and dies for no reason. Again, here we are again with another senseless death.
Tragedy. It's the Hunger Games.
But I feel like, why'd you need to kill Finnick? Like, I feel like as a story, as a writer, like, why'd you make that choice? Like, did you really have to go that far?
For the angst.
Yeah,
for us to be sad.
What did I say in book club was like, they had to kill him off so they could have like an uneven number of votes for the whatever vote at the end. It's like, come on, man.
That's true.
No one can be happy, actually. No. Like, come on.
She had a baby.
Yeah.
At least he knocked her up before he died.
They slept together one time.
Yeah. Well, you don't know that. You don't know if it was one time. I don't know. He's good. A.
Yeah. Next is Joanna.
Joanna, I feel like she kind of grew on me. Like, I didn't really like her at first because she's just kind of being bitchy for no reason. But after a while, I'm kind of like, okay, I kind of like her. She's got some good bits.
I like her. I think she's funny. Like, her character is such that she doesn't give a fuck about what Snow's gonna do to her, and she's like, there's no one that I love. I don't care. You can do whatever to me. And I kind of respect that. She's just like, what are you gonna do? And then she also gets fucked up. But I do also like that part in Mockingjay where she kind of bonds with Katniss after the torturing, and they kind of... which is not in the movies. She gave her some little pine cone or something. Right. She's a little unhinged, but, kind of here for it. Yeah,
like you said, you kind of respect her a bit.
Honestly, I'd probably put her in A above these people, and B.
Yeah, who's in B right now?
Gale, Haymitch, Effie, and Prim. Or maybe, like, a little bit, like, A minus.
I feel like I'd put her in B, but...
I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't dislike these people either, so they're fine. Next is BT. Again, we have content from Sunrise on the Reaping to consider, which is not positive, not in his favor.
I was gonna say, I feel like I liked him in the regular ones, but then it wasn't like he was doing anything wrong, I guess, but it was just so weird that I was like, why are you here? Why are you involving this random boy? Like,
yeah. It's just so forced that he's there and he's the one that's trying to convince Haymitch to do this. And it's also what you kept saying in book club is like, it doesn't make any sense because like you are currently being punished for what you did. Why are you trying to incite a punishment upon this boy that you don't even know?
Right?
Like,
it's
he's gonna get punished.
And yet you're so stupid. Like, honestly, that kind of knocks him down a little bit for me because it's like, did you not think? Like, what are you doing?
Like, it's insane that he would like knowingly do that when he has to have the knowledge that Snow is going to punish this kid for doing anything. Like, did you really think that this random kid that you just met 1 second ago was like the savior and he was going to take it all out and like it would all be okay after this?
I don't know what he thought. It was stupid. And like you said, especially since he was in that position because he did something rebellious, which I don't even remember what it was, but he did something and he was being punished by them putting his son in the games and then making him mentor. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm like, oh, you shouldn't rebel because of this, but it's also just like, I don't know, I just feel like the way that he went about it, it was not...
Yeah, it's not like, why
plan.
Don't pull in these people that you don't know anything about into your plan just because he's the main character and you have to get all these characters from the other series in here and it's like,
oh my god,
like there's no actual story reason for why he would have latched onto Haymitch as like a helpful person,
right? Because I mean, I feel like the rebellious things that Haymitch did were like fighting with the cop that was trying to get his girlfriend, and putting the body in front of Snow, like, but they didn't like televise those things. So like how would Beatty know that even happened unless Plutarch told him, because Plutarch's doing something, orchestrating it. I don't know.
Which I also feel like those aren't even that rebellious of moves either. It's like, I don't know. Like he has like a twinge of like disrespect for Snow, and he's like, oh, we can use that. Like,
I guess.
Let's get that guy over here. Like, come on.
Anyway, Beatty is in C. Fuck him, actually.
I mean, yeah, in Catching Fire, he's like fine.
He's fine, but it's not enough to bring him to B.
No.
For me. No. Fuck him. Sorry, dude.
So next is Wirus.
Wirus could be in C with her homie, Beatty, because I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't do much in Catching Fire, and then of course she's in Sunrise on the Reaping too, because everyone has to be there. We gotta have every cameo possible. And she's like, I don't know, 18 and mentoring them, but not really doing anything helpful, so...
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm like, okay, nice enough, but whatever, sure.
And I guess she got tortured and fucked up from that. I don't know. Yeah. It's kind of fucked up. Whereas the next person, Mags... I feel like Mags was a little more of a good mentor.
Yeah, Mags, she was definitely like doing more. She gave them ice cream, which was apparently very important. Yeah, I feel like she was a little more like active as a mentor. And then I liked her in Catching Fire. I mean, she kind of just sacrificed herself. But, well, she volunteered for Annie, which was
good.
You know what? She's probably like, I'm old, I'm about to die. I'm just, let me help these kids. Which, you know what? Again, respect. I respect it.
Definitely.
She's like, let me help however I can. I'm weak as fuck, and like I can't even run or like move, and they're carrying me. Let me just sacrifice myself. Like, bro. Yeah. Okay.
Crazy.
Okay. I would say like B.
Yeah. President Coin.
I'm like
D, honestly.
Yeah, I was like, does she go down with Snow? I feel like,
because I think the whole point is that you're supposed to be contrasting and comparing them, and that she ultimately is just as bad in a way.
Like, I don't know, like, as a person, if she is just as bad as him, but, you know, she clearly wanted to essentially put herself into a dictator role. And kind of, she was like, we can just do the Hunger Games again, actually, like...
Right.
Like, well, it worked for them, so, you know, we could do it too. Like, clearly doesn't actually care about children dying. If you're like, well, we can kill the rich children and that will be okay.
Right.
Like,
no. That's whack.
That's not the point. You know? So it's, you know, showing, I guess, her willingness to use the same tactics that the Capitol used. And, you know, clearly she wanted power. She's like, oh, we'll have an election eventually, but I'm gonna be in charge. Like...
Yeah, right.
Okay, lady. Yeah, kind of fuck her too.
Yeah, I mean, she's a little less whack and unhinged than Snow, but still just as evil, I feel like. Next is Boggs.
Boggs was kind of good.
Yeah, he's a homie.
I feel like I liked him.
Like, obviously he's working for Coin and, you know,
but
people.
He gave Katniss the thing as he was dying.
Yeah, he knew that Coin was not to be trusted, and he told her not to trust her and to do her own thing.
So I feel like that was a good move.
So, B. Yeah. B worthy, yes.
Worthy behavior.
Plutarch. I kind of hate Plutarch, to be honest. Like, in Sunrise on the Reaping, I was like, get out of here. Like, he's...
I don't know if I hate kind of annoying. But like in a way it's just interesting because you're like, okay, you're in the Capitol, you're clearly like rich and privileged, but yet you are siding with the rebels. So it's kind of like he recognizes that it's wrong, right? And he's like, hey, I want to be like an ally, like I don't like this, but we don't really know like why he feels that way. Like, is he just like actually like a moral person, or like did something happen to him to make him not like the government, or like we don't really know. And I don't know, and again it just kind of Sunrise on the Reaping content where it makes it seem like Plutarch is the one that is kind of orchestrating the rebellion, when we read the original trilogy and like we read, you know, Mockingjay and Catching Fire, like the impression that I kind of felt was that like, okay, like the past victors wanted to do this, and Plutarch was like, I'll help you. Because it also said that he has all these connections. That was in the Sunrise on the Reaping as well. Like, he knows all these random people. So I'm like, okay, I guess Plutarch is the one that, like, knew the District 13 people, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. There's no information.
There's no information. I mean, so I don't know. I just felt like, okay, he's helping them because he wants to be on their side. But then in Sunrise on the Reaping, and again, I can't really say this for sure because it's not super clear, but it kind of makes it seem like he's the one kind of orchestrating it, which is weird. And just the ways that he was interacting with Haymitch, I thought was so odd. Yeah, too. Like, he was like, don't you think that capital people might not like it either? Or like, didn't he say some comment right, like that to him that was like weirdly intense? Yeah. Like, it was like almost confrontational, and then he was like, why don't you rebel?
Right, like, what are you talking? Why don't you? Like, what? What I don't like is in Sunrise on the Reaping is where he says all these weird things to Haymitch like that, like trying to be like, oh, I'm actually like on your side, and like maybe we should do this and this, and then but then he like on the other hand, like a second later, he's like, let me actually like exploit your whole family and like get this video like 1,000,000 times. And it's like, why are you still acting so weird and like so disrespectful about certain things while also trying to pretend like you're on their side? Like, it just seems like such a weird inconsistency on his behalf. If you're trying to convince this kid that you are actually on his side, like, why are you doing this thing that's like really upsetting him? You know, it's like, I don't know. It's so hard to tell, like, how invested in this rebellion are you really? Like, you're obviously a capital person. Like, are you just doing this rebellion for fun? Like, you just have nothing else to do, and you're like, hey, what if I helped the rebels? Like, you know, maybe I could, you know, it just almost seems like, what is your reasoning for this? And like, how trustworthy are you? And how invested in this are you? And like, how much should we really trust you in this way? Whereas, like, I don't know, at least by the time Mockingjay, like, he's doing things in Mockingjay, like, you kind of just have this whole team of people that are part of the rebellion. But even in that, he's still doing all these weird propaganda, and he's still just trying to like manipulate her and use her for his own gain in the hierarchy. So it's just like, what is your like game, and why are you going about it in such like weird ways? So I'm not a fan. Yeah, C. Moving on to the Snow prequel. So we have Snow again, Coriolanus, Corio, young Mr. Snow.
Oh, he's so funny. Like, he is still a freak, but he hasn't like become the like unhinged. Like, he gets unhinged by the end, but it's like him developing into that, and it's just funny because he's so delusional. Like, he's so delusional about like everything going on, and like the thing is, like, I feel like he does have like good moments, or like moments where he's like being good, and it's again, he's like delusional about like, Sejanus is not my friend, when like clearly he is your friend. And you know, it's like I feel like he did somewhat like care about him, even though he sold him out.
Yeah.
But I truly think that he didn't realize he would be killed. But still,
but
you
then at the
still
same
ratted
time,
him out, though.
Right, like at the same time, I feel like he then does try to kill Lucy Gray in the end, or like it seems like he's okay with people getting killed around him, and like he kills the dean at the end, and he would have probably killed Lucy Gray if she had actually been there.
We had the first murder was self-defense. Right. Second murder, kind of unintentional, but again, maybe he still thought that he did the right thing. And then he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill people after that. Yeah, it was a slippery slope.
Right.
You know? Like, he didn't start off wanting to kill people. I think he felt like he had to kill her because she was gonna tell on him. And
it's like the selfishness, yeah.
And then I think Highbottom was more of just like, I hate you.
Yeah.
you were trying to make my life so bad, die.
Yeah.
And then from there, he's just like, fuck it, I'm fully evil. That's when he went into his evil mode. The sexy evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
But before that, he's just so like dumb in a way about everything. Like he's just like, what is going on? And like just the way that he thinks about things is just so whack, and it's so funny. And it's not even that I like him as a person, but he was just more entertaining and more interesting because we're seeing his thoughts. So we're seeing like how his mind works. And it's just like I still think one of the funniest parts is when Lucy Gray is singing and he's like in the audience and he's like, I wanted to tell everyone around me that she's singing about me. Like, I'm her
so
true love.
Cringe. He's so
cringe. Cringe is a good word. It's so
like,
funny.
oh my god, yeah.
He's like, this song is about me.
Oh my god, homie. He's so... The whole love affair is so cringe. Like, just the way that he, I don't even know, like, interprets it. Like, the fact that he really thinks that it's really love, and like, I don't know.
But then later on, he's like, I'm not cut out for love. This is too much effort.
Like, yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna marry someone I hate, and then 40 years later, he's still thinking about her and being like, oh, don't trust the covey, like, fuck all them, District 12, rah, 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 like, putting her on the TV for Haymitch. Like, what? Like,
yeah,
what?
that was weird. Yeah,
what are you doing?
That was weird.
Oh
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, my progression as I was reading that book was the beginning, you know, you're kind of feeling sympathetic for him. Like, you're seeing this character that we think we hate so much in a totally different perspective. And you see, like, oh, he is, you know, he didn't come from, like, all rich and perfect life. He, you know, was living in poverty, and he was going through it, and there was a war there too, and he was, you know, not having a good time. And, you know, you kind of have some sympathy, some empathy for that. And then as the book progresses, it's kind of funny. He's kind of acting, you know, a little weird, he's just like a goofy little guy in college trying to get what he wants.
He's trying to help Lucy Gray, and it's partially because he wants the money, but I do think it's partially because like he did care. Yeah, like, or at least he was attracted to her. I don't know if it was true care, but he was like,
right. Yeah, then we just get the cringe era, and then by the end of that book, it's very like, okay, he was starting to annoy me by the end of that book. I was like, can you just stop? Like, you're acting insane, unhinged, serial killer vibes. Like,
yeah, he did go unhinged, and you know, but another part that is so funny too that I love is like when they're like, okay, we're gonna run away together. And they're like not even in the woods for like one day, and he's like, oh my god, I can't do it. I can't do the words.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, he's so pathetic. What a pathetic man. Like,
I don't know, like one above.
Yeah.
One above what he evolves into, because he still has a bit of that, you know, childhood innocence.
I'm gonna do Lucy Gray next. I almost like had a different vibe from her in the book versus the movie. Because I saw the movie first. So when I was reading the book, I was like, I felt like in the movie, it was more clear to me as the viewer that she was like kind of just manipulating him and kind of didn't ever really care that deeply for him, and was just kind of like, you know, trying to save herself, trying to be friendly enough with him that he would care for her. But like a little bit of that air of like, you know, that she is just doing this to save herself and doesn't really deeply care for him that much. Whereas in the book, and I mean, you're seeing it from his perspective, so maybe he was like so simping for her that he thought she was also so in love with him. But like, there's even some scenes where like, once they're in District 12, it's like, oh, she like runs and like jumps and hugs him, and it's like, did you really care that much? Like, you really love him? Like, is this a real thing? So I don't know, I feel like it's kind of odd that she did ultimately like care about him that much and wanted to run away with him. And
it's like our friend said in book club, I think like he was like the one person that was actually like cared about her while she was in the Capitol, and he like showed her kindness, and he was like doing all these nice things for her, and like it left a good impression. She's like, oh, he's like actually a good guy. And so maybe she did believe that he was a good person up until the end. And he's like, well, yeah, no, I killed 3 people. And she was like,
right. And she's like, actually, yeah. I mean, I do kind of like her as a character. I do kind of like her personality. And like, it's a very different type of character than we've gotten in this book too.
I don't feel like I feel that strongly about her. Like, I'm kind of like, I don't know. She's...
Yeah. Next is Sejanus.
Oh, Sejanus. Poor Sejanus. It's Snow, like, poor dead Sejanus. You know, Sejanus, he is a little bit extreme, I guess, but obviously he's like, he's right. He's in the right. Like, you know, he's like, this is all whack, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, he's just trying to do the right thing. And, you know, he wanted to become a doctor in the military or something like that. So he's like, I want to do good.
I feel like he just didn't really think through his actions well enough to not do it in a bad way.
In a way that was getting him in trouble constantly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just get it a little more together, and that's okay.
No, forward thinking.
Yeah. There. Next is Dr. Gall, which I forgot her name.
Actually, the worst. Like, actually, maybe worse than Snow. Actually,
just thinking that
she kind of in a way caused him
go
down
him into
path.
what he is. Yeah,
and she was like, the Hunger Games is great, and we love it, and I love killing people, and it's awesome. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, she's just insane, unhinged, whack as hell. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Making all these weird creatures, just killing everyone around her.
You know what? As I've said probably on this channel, I hate the fucking mad scientist characters. I hate them. I hate that trope. It's like, stop what you're doing.
We're gonna make F tier.
F.
F. Yeah, we just skip E and go right to F. Yeah. Next is Dean Highbottom.
The thing is, he lived his life regretting ever coming up with the idea for the Hunger Games.
Right.
And being like so depressed that he became a drug addict. And so it's like, okay, I kind of understand that. But at the same time, I do think him like taking it out on Snow so much was not good. It's kind of like Snow did to Katniss what Highbottom did to him, because it's like, why are you fucking with him so much? You're just making him hate you.
Yeah, true.
You know, so maybe that he learned that behavior of this is just what you do to people that you don't like. Because literally, like, it was his father that he had beef with, and not even him. But he was just taking it out on him and being like, I'm gonna make sure you don't get the scholarship. Fuck you, kid. Yeah. I'm like, dude, stop. I don't know.
Yeah. And also, like, you hate the Hunger Games so much, but you're not trying in any way to like them. Go against it.
That's true.
You're just going along with whatever this
honestly
crazy lady
maybe
does.
Put him in D, because he's failing in every way, actually.
Yeah, fair. All right, now we're on the last book, and we've got Maisie.
I liked her. I thought she was a pretty good character.
Yeah.
It's interesting how, you know, we're seeing it through Haymitch's perspective, and his original perspective first. Oh, she's like stuck up, you know, she's kind of bitchy, like no one really likes her because she thinks she's better than us. But then, you know, obviously they became friends, and we see a different side of her. I liked that she was very like sassy to the Capitol people, and was just like ready to clap back at every instance. Even though she got like slapped for it and whatever else, she got hurt, but she didn't stop. You know, she was like, no, I'm gonna tell you what I think, and I respect that. So
B. Next we have Lenore Dove, which again, as I said before, I just hate the insertion of the Covey here, because it seems too close to the modern day of Katniss, and it's like, where are these people in Katniss's time? Like, this is not a thing.
Snow just killed all of them.
Well, why would he have waited this long to do that? I don't know. I guess she was doing a little bit of rebellious stuff or something, right?
She was
graffitiing,
like, she did graffiti, and they were like, you're arrested.
Right.
Oh my god. Honestly, she was kind of annoying, to be honest. I don't even care. Whatever. See.
Okay. Yeah, I have no. I mean, she's not there that much, so I have no opinion really.
Yeah, literally whatever.
Same with the rest of these people, honestly. Like, so we've got Wyatt.
I kind of liked Wyatt. I mean, I kind of felt bad for him because they were like all judging him for like, because he would like bet on the, or he
right.
ran the betting, but then I feel like he ended up being like a nice guy. And
Yeah,
like,
sure.
He was a homie and he was trying to protect Lulu, you know, something like
yeah, died protecting her.
He was kind of good, actually.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him, I think.
Yeah.
B?
I guess.
I mean,
see, I feel like Nasally should be higher than him, but
maybe B-. Go to the trouble of making a B-. I
Just
mean, I
Wyatt.
feel like these. Well, I feel like the other two could probably also be B-. We'll see.
Who else is in B-?
Well, there's nobody now, but next up is Lulu.
All right, here's the thing. I feel like she's like not even a person.
Yeah.
Like she is just so absolutely whack. Like that's not even a real personality. You know what I mean? Like she's like absolutely like. It's almost like when PETA was like insane and brainwashed, even though he was actually more coherent than she is. It's almost like she's like infant brain.
Yeah.
Like you're not really a person. So it's like I don't know how to even rank you as a character when she's just been forced into the situation. She's under some kind of control, brainwashing. She doesn't know how to act like a person. I feel like she just needs like a Lulu category of like, you know what, you're just outside of the spectrum. You're just Lulu. I don't know what to say. You know, like yeah, she's whack, but it's not her fault. You know.
I'm just gonna put her in B- with him.
Okay.
Because like whatever. Last one is Ampert.
Yeah, B-.
Yeah, like again, I mean all of them. I mean he's there.
It's
cute,
not his fault. He's fine, but like whatever.
Yeah, I mean he's trying. He's a nice guy. He's just doing what his dad tells him to do, I guess. But
fucking Beanie, like no, my son's not gonna live. Like okay,
I know. Like why don't you just make your son do all of this?
He has no chance, actually.
Yeah, like why didn't you just like? Well, he wasn't strong enough or smart enough to like
you
like do what Haymitch did?
Won with just her brain,
right?
And you're like, oh, my son's gonna die. He's a lost cause. Like what?
Well, I think maybe
Beanie, actually.
I think maybe his thought process was that Snow is not going to let him get out of that arena alive because he's targeting him specifically for B. But you could have tried harder. You could have had him, first of all, not have him doing all the rebellion stuff, and you could have actually tried to help him, or you could have just had him leading this whatever, breaking the thing that you were trying to have Haymitch do with his help. Like, why did he need Haymitch's help to do that? Oh my
light is fucked.
Yeah,
it's
that's
over.
The end.
Well,
the only S rank. Who's the best boy? It's PETA.
That's fucking right. That's fucking right.
These are the facts.
I'll fight. I'll fight. Yeah, at some point we're gonna make our podcast, and the first episode will be just introductory, but eventually we'll do a Hunger Games kind of deep dive, what we think about it, you know, what we liked, what we didn't like. We'll probably be doing that for various book series that we've talked about on the channel, that we've done the character rankings for, talk a little bit more broadly about some of the series themselves. That's kind of our plan right now. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks. We'll see you next time.